Another thing, Master. Have you caught the villain who wanted to kill me?
No, I haven't. I didn't catch the villain who wanted to kill you. He got away between the brush and the steep twists of the path.
But why?
I don't know. Not yet, I don't. But I suspect we'll find out soon enough. Fair enough. It's late. Let's head for the Abbey.
Hi guys, this is Pam, and this is one of my favorite graphic adventures. This is called The Abbey, Murder in the Abbey. And it's a story about Brother Leonardo of Toledo, a former royal advisor of the Spanish court. And he's on his way to the Abbey to take his novice, Bruno, who is the son of the Count of Capragrana, to the Abbey to become a monk. And when he arrives there, he gets embroiled in a mystery, and I absolutely love this story. So I'm just giving you the initial introduction to the story. You can read the, I'm sure you can read the, let's see, it says, as a man whose word can be relied on, I promised the Count of Capragrana to keep an eye on Bruno, his son, during his journey to the Nuestra Senora de la Navidad. I wrongly assumed that shielding a young man from the icy winds of this remote region was to be my greatest worry. I couldn't have been more wrong. Our welcome consisted of a failed attempt on our lives when attacked by some sinister figure. The peace I had borne with me on the long way to the Abbey was given way to great concern. What reason would anyone have to want to take our lives? Was it the revenge of some foe of the Count of Capagrande, who was vented on his firstborn child? Someone who did not wish to see me at the Abbey? Or were we the victims of a highway robbery, an assault that resorted to methods of an unrefined sort? Something told me that my stay at the Abbey was going to turn out to be longer than I cared for. And we will go on and play this game, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Now, the first thing we have to worry about here is getting into the Abbey. We have the Abbey gates.
These gates guard one of the most eminent and enigmatic abbeys in the kingdom. The impregnability of its library is legendary, both for those who might seek to destroy it, and for those who merely wish to study it. That's the bell which announces to the brother acting as gatekeeper that someone is waiting outside the door.
And I guess we'll go pull the gate.
This rope is attached to the bell. This rope is attached to the bell.
That worked.
We have been impatiently awaiting your arrival, Brother Leonardo.
Let's see. How about we have a little accident?
We had a little accident.
The path is filled with danger, brother. Not only due to the difficult lay of the land, but because on nights like these, robbers and thieves have the perfect conditions to commit their evil deeds.
Take a good look at us, brother.
Egidio.
What loot could they hope for from poor monks like us?
The horse and the donkey.
Did anyone leave the Abbey last night?
The compline prayers are already over with and everyone's asleep, brother. You'll notice during your stay just how strict the schedule is at our Abbey.
I sincerely regret the delay, brother.
It's all the same to me. I have explicit orders from the abbot to wait at the gate to welcome you, even if that means spending the whole time out here on a devilish night like this. Come in, come in. I'll take you to your cell so that you can lie down. You can see the abbot tomorrow.
Brother Leonardo,
Abbot.
it is an honor for this humble abbey to be allowed to welcome you.
Father Abbot, if the honor is as great as your modesty, I don't think I deserve it. This is Bruno, the son of the Count of Capra Negra.
Where were we? Ah, yes, the young man who would like to be initiated into our abbey.
Father?
We have brought a gift from the Count. A gift? What is it? What is it?
A book that shows the Count's interest in...
No, a book. I think I get the point. He's very interested in seeing his son have a successful career with the church.
Abbott
Father,
wasn't thrilled with the
these
book, I
days
guess.
a book can be a great treasure.
Brother Leonardo, as with many others, news of your wisdom and perception has reached my ears as well. As there is a matter which does worry me, and I would very much like to discuss it with you.
Now, the reason I asked at the gate if there was anyone had been outside the Abbey at night was because, to me, the figure at the top that rolled the rock down on top of Brother Leonardo looked very much like a monk. At least he was dressed like a monk. So that was why I chose that question. And it's interesting that no one is allowed out after night, but we will see about it. So let's ask about the nighttime excursions that the monks make.
Are you talking about the nighttime excursions your monks make?
What do you mean by that?
Yesterday we were attacked by a monk, and there aren't too many monasteries around here.
I regret any such incident. But I'm sure that your eyes and the dearth of light caused illusions that deceived you. Once the prayers for Compline have been said, the monks are not allowed to leave the Abbey.
Is that right?
All of the doors are locked tight, and the only ones who don't sleep in the Artificium, where the monks' cells are the brother gatekeeper and myself.
It's true. We were not able to see his face. But one thing is certain. Whoever it was wanted to prevent us from speaking with you about the death of your former gatekeeper.
But how?
I just spied Aegidius walking towards the cemetery with a wooden cross on a cart. I put two and two together and deduced that a monk must have died recently. And as Aegidius was the one who waited for us last night, and the duties of a gatekeeper normally have nothing to do with those of a gravedigger, it's only logical that the deceased must be the gatekeeper.
But why do you suspect that something curious is attached to that death?
An accident wouldn't make you uneasy. And if the situation dealt with a suicide, you wouldn't bury him in consecrated soil.
Well, well, I see that word of your fame is more than just idle talk.
Father.
Brother Leonardo, running an abbey is no simple task. And in times like these, preserving the righteous faith of the community is even more difficult. Day by day, the people become less God-fearing, and the devil sows his seeds on the fertile soil of doubt and fear.
Well, it's pretty interesting about what I want to ask right now. I think we'll go with doubt.
Doubt must be fought with diligent study.
Knowledge can be a devastating temptation, too, especially at an abbey like ours, a fortress of wisdom and knowledge.
Let's see. And like any fortress, it does have its cracks. Yes, it's a lovely prison, I'm sure. The greatness of your library is known far and wide, as are the difficulties in seeing its best volumes. Let's talk about cracks in a fortress.
And like any fortress, it does have its cracks.
As you know, the archives of our library hold ancient and extremely rare copies of the most important writings of Christianity. Bibles, epistles from many saints, scriptures from significant blessed figures, written down to enhance the love of our Lord. It is our duty to preserve these precious books. And that's why access is denied to everyone except the librarian and his assistant.
So, does that mean you think the gatekeeper's death points to the library? Or tell me the circumstances. Let's go with the circumstances regarding the gatekeeper's death.
Tell me the circumstances surrounding your gatekeeper's death.
A few days ago, Brother Anselmo, our gatekeeper, had a fatal accident. A censer made of solid silver that several brothers wanted to hang fell and struck him on the head.
I don't see what's strange about that. It simply seems to have been an unfortunate accident.
True. Be that as it may, the Brotherhood is concerned. Before he died of his injuries, Anselmo assured them again and again that strange things go on at the library.
What incidents?
Happenings of a supernatural nature. Who would doubt that a monastery is the best place to corrupt untainted souls? Perhaps evil is lurking like a predator after its prey.
And what do you think about that?
If a shepherd is told that a wolf is on the prowl, wouldn't he gather his flock and stand guard? Whatever I think is beside the point, but the monks are uneasy, and after Anselmo's death all the more so.
So you want me to look into those rumors?
I'd like you to use your perceptive mind to find an explanation. As perceptive as you can be, and as discreetly as you can be.
Okay, I am all for this mystery.
I'm all for it.
We thank you, Brother Leonardo.
But I will need something.
Let's see. Please exempt him from taking part at Mass, or he must be able to question the Brotherhood without restriction. Yeah, let's go without restriction.
I must be able to question the Brotherhood without restrictions.
As long as it doesn't disturb the Brothers' work, they will be glad to help you.
I thank you. Please exempt me from taking part at Mass.
Looks like he doesn't want
In a battle like
either.
this, I'm not sure if you should make do without having the power of prayer at your side.
I am grateful for your concern, Father, but if there's one place at this monastery where I certainly won't find any demons, then it's the church.
All right, as you wish.
I need permission to enter the library.
But the rule is very strict with regard to this. No one is allowed to go.
If everything points to the library and strange things are happening, don't you think it could help me to find out the truth if I were allowed to go in there?
I am sure you'll find a way. Lucifer already roams freely about the Abbey.
Oh my goodness,
There is no need for you to do so as well.
Uh-huh. Ah, interesting. Yet we hear from party number 3. Let's see, I'm gonna be a little bit of a smart aleck here. And
At the moment, it's not Lucifer who has me worried.
Brother Leonardo, this is Segundo, our prior.
Brother?
Brother Leonardo, the responsibility I bear demands that I not only keep the faith of this monastery, but that I safeguard its treasures too. The rules that forbid entry to the library serves that purpose. I cannot permit people to walk in and out as if it were a marketplace.
But
Your mission is to investigate the death of Anselmo the Gatekeeper, and to find the signs of the devil in this matter.
then please excuse me, Father. I have a job to do.
And there we have the beginning of the story. This sets you up for the mystery we will be pursuing throughout the Abbey. Right here is the main courtyard. We can go back in and talk to the abbot, or we can investigate the rest of the Abbey. We'll be doing that. We'll be meeting more people. We'll be talking to everybody. I want to go back into the courtyard a minute. And we will see if we can solve the mystery of the Abbey and who killed the gatekeeper and what is going on. And I sincerely doubt it's the devil.